Woo! What's going on, guys? Orms Forum coming at you guys today with another video. And today's video is the preview for the Week 14 matchup. Detroit Lions going up to Chicago to play the Chicago Bears. Lions coming in at 9-3, first in the NFC North, and the Bears at 4-8. Playing better football though, but fourth in the division. Now this is another road game for the Lions, and it's with another NFC North rival. Big game for Detroit Lions, guys. You know that magic number is 3 right now. We get it down to 2, you know, get a couple more losses, I think, with Green Bay, Chicago, the Green Bay, Minnesota, and that magic number can go, can even decrease to at least 1. But we need some help there. But we control our own destiny. So the magic number right now is 3. Get a win, bang, goes on to 2. To clinch the North. Now let's go with the injury report, guys, and we've had some injuries. A really huge injury going off for the Lions defensive tackle, Lee McNeil, put on the IR. This is a really big one. This is humongous. He's going to be missing the next 4 games for sure. Now, who's going to be replacing him? I don't really know. I think it's going to be a mixed bag. You know, you might see finally Isaiah Buggs get activated to the roster. He's been a healthy scratch in and out of the lineup all year. Levi Muzurike might get some playing time now. Quinton Bohanna, is he gonna? You know, I know they called up Kindle Vildor or whatever, the corner that used to play for the Chicago Bears. They called him up from the, or they plucked him off the Bears practice squad or something like that, and he could get some playing time as well. And we'll kind of get into that a little bit too as well. But this McNeil one hurts, so I think it's going to be a mixed bag. Does Broderick Martin get activated? I don't know. I don't think so. But McNeil was our second best pass rusher on the team, and we don't have a pass rush, so this hurts. So that's a big one. But here's the other injury reports, guys. Quarterback Hendon Hooker, knee. He was a full practice, but he is out. I think the window is still open on him. They have a few more weeks, I think 2 more weeks maybe to decide if they want to dress him or not. And if not, he gets shut down. But he is on that 21-day window. But he will not be practicing, but he was a full go on Friday. Now, center Frank Ragnow, knee, back, toe, everything's going on with this guy. Did not practice, out. So you're going to probably see Graham Glasgow move to the center. And you're going to see Colby Sorsdal or Coyote Iwosika playing the guard spot. So, you know, Sorsdal had a rough outing against the Packers. Didn't really see the field much, I don't think, versus the Saints. But we might see some Iwosika in there, so who knows. Then linebacker, fullback, Malcolm Rodriguez, ankle, limited practice. He is questionable. And then linebacker, Alex Anzalone, got a hand injury. He was a full practice on Friday. No injury designation, so he is a go. Now for the Bears, wide receiver, Equinemius St. Brown, pectoral, did not practice. He was out. That's Amon-Ra's brother. And the defensive end, Yannick Ngakoue, knee, full practice, questionable. Who else here? Wide receiver, Velus Jones, illness, did not practice, questionable. Wide receiver, Tyler Scott, the rookie, hamstring, limited practice, questionable as well. Guard, Larry Borum with an illness, full practice, no injury designation. Running back, Deontay Foreman, ankle, full practice, no injury designation. Linebacker, Noah Sewell, I think he missed the last game, but I think he's back for this game. Knee, full practice, no injury designation. So cornerback, Tyreek Stevenson, the rookie, who had a really big game against us last time we played him. With an ankle, full practice, it looks like he's a go as well. So the Lions got some injuries, the Bears got some injuries. We'll be dealing with it. Now let's go to the rankings, guys. We'll go to the offense first. We'll do the Lions and the Bears. Lions on the road, so they go up first. Yards per game on offense, 400.6 yards total. That puts them at number 2 in the NFL. They're rushing for 137.3 as a team. That puts them at number 4. Per rush, 4.6 yards per carry. That puts them at number 4 in the NFL. Passing per game, 263.2 yards. Puts them at number 4. QBR, Jared Goff, 98.1. That puts them at 7th overall in the league. Sacks, they've only given up 22. That's tied for 4th. Third down percentage is at 43%. That has them for 9th. Their possession per game puts them at 31 minutes, 46 seconds. So that puts them at number 6 in the NFL. Points per game is at 27.2. That puts them at number 6 too. So a really good offense, borderline elite. You can even say it's elite, man. The top 5 in practically every single category. They're just a really damn good offense, man. They're just a really good offense. Like we just a special offense, man. Even, you know, people can rip on these players. People can rip on Goff. People can rip on whoever they else want to. But this is a damn good offense, and to me, it's an elite offense. I'm going to call it elite. I know a lot of people won't, but it's a top five offense. If you're top 5, you're pretty much elite, man. So there's a couple areas where their third down conversion rate, turning third downs into first, is only at 43%. That's still top 10. They're at 9. So it's a damn good offense. Now the Bears, per game, total 323.2 yards. That puts them at number 20. They rush for 137.7 yards, a little bit better than us. That's number 3. 4.4 yards a carry. That puts them at 6 in the NFL. They pass for 185.6 yards. That puts them at 26. Their QBR is at 84.1. That's Justin Fields, Tyson Bagent. There's been a couple different guys in there. 21 in the NFL. They've given up 35 sacks. That puts them at 26. Their third downs conversion, thirds into first, is at a 43.3%. That puts them at number 8. So they do get first downs. They do get first downs with how kind of mediocre their offense really is. They have a really good running game, you know. But their passing game is not that great. But they convert third downs, which is a good sign for them. They're on the field for 31 minutes and 43 seconds per game average. That puts them at number 7. And they're only scoring 20.2 points. That puts them at 21. So some good things in that Bears offense. They run the ball extremely well. You want this team to kind of pass. You want Justin Fields backing up and dropping back and passing the football mostly, even though DJ Moore is a pretty damn good wide receiver. But that's how you really want to beat this team. So they have some good things and they have some bad things. Now defensively, let's go to Lions first. They're giving up yards per game, 322.4 yards. That puts them at 14th. Rushing per game, they're still a really top-notch rushing unit and stopping the run, 93.1 yards. That's tied for 4th. Per rush, they're giving up 3.8 yards per rush. That puts them at 5. Passing per game, 229.3 yards. That puts them at 22. QBR is 92.5. That puts them at 25th. Sacks, we've only got 25 on the year. That puts us at 29th, bottom of the barrel. Third down percentages, stopping. Thirds into first, 37.4%. That puts us at 12. So we're doing a pretty decent job there. Possession, we're on the field 28 minutes and 35 seconds. That puts us at number 6. That's not bad. You don't want the defense on there for too long. And points per game, we are giving up 23.8 yards. 23.8 points per game. That puts us at 24. So, you know, just like I said, man, we got some good things going on here. The last, 6-7 weeks, though, it has not been, 6 weeks, let's say, it has not been very good. We've been a bottom of the barrel defense. The rankings don't really say it. But lately, we have not been a good defense. We just really haven't. Given up a lot of points. We're giving up a lot of yards through the air. We're still a good running defense. But even that's kind of, you see that number creeping up now. You see that number creeping up. So, you know, there's just not a lot's been taken care of in that defensive side of the football. So, you know, we're going to have to score a lot of points to win football games. But there's some good things happening in that defense. So we have a good third down conversion rate and stopping thirds into firsts. In the run defense too as well. So that's pretty impressive. Now the Bears defense has improved a lot, and they're actually causing a lot of turnovers as well too. They're giving up 318.5 yards total. That puts them at 11. They stopped the run exceptionally well. 79 yards per game. That's tied for first with the 49ers. So they're really stopping the run. 3.4 yards against the rush per. That puts them at number 2 in the NFL. Passing, they're giving up 239.5 yards a game. That puts them at 25th. QBR against 92.9 puts them at 26. They've only sacked the quarterback 17 times. That's 32 in the league. That's the worst. even though their pass rush has been boosted since Montez Sweat was acquired. They're stopping third downs into first at a 46.1%. That puts them at 30. They're not doing a very good job there. What else? Yeah, possession. They're on the field for 28 minutes and 16 seconds per game. That's on average. That puts them at 7. And then points per game, they are giving up 24.7 points. That puts them at 28th. So it's almost, this defense kind of reminds me of us a little bit. Bears create more turnovers, though. Bears create more turnovers, but we're two really good run-stopping defenses, and we give up a lot through the air because we don't get to the quarterback. We have more sacks on the year. That's a defense, but that doesn't mean much. That doesn't mean much, and it's not by a landslide. We have 8 more sacks than them. That's it. Yeah, it's just not a good look. It's just not a good look, man. So they have a really good run defense. So do we. They're vulnerable to the pass. So do we. They don't get to the quarterback. Neither do we. And we're almost identical in giving up points per game. So it's just very similar. Just our offense is just much, much better. It's so much better. That's why we have 9 wins and they only have 4. Now the roster is quarterback Jared Goff, Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy Ballgame, backing him up. Running back Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Craig Reynolds. Wide receivers Amon-Ra St. Brown, J-Mo, Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond, Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's even going to get a look. Antoine Green, the rookie. Tight end Sam Laporta, stud. Brock Wright, James Mitchell, kind of rounding that off. Left tackle Taylor Decker. Left guard Jonah Jackson. Center will be Graham Glasgow this week because Ragnow is out. Right guard, it's either going to be Colby Sorzel, the rookie, or Coyote Wasika. We'll see what happens there. And then right tackle Penei Sewell with guys like Dan Skipper and company kind of backing everybody up there. Now on the defense, defensive end John Kaminsky, Josh Pascal, Charles Harris. Nose tackle Benito Jones, Isaiah Buggs backing him up. Is he a healthy scratch? Defensive tackle Levi Onwuzurike. Defensive end Aiden Hutchinson and the Akwar brothers Julian and Romeo. Julian was a healthy scratch last week too because I think they signed because they signed Bruce Irvin and they played him. So I'm sure Bruce Irvin's coming in here too as well, guys. He's in the mix here too. So he's more of a linebacker rush edge because he's not really a primarily defensive end, but you know what I'm saying. Now Will linebacker Alex Anzalone looks like he's back. Jalen Reeves Maven backing him up. Maven had a really nice game last week. I think he was Special Teams Player of the Week, and he made a couple plays on defense as well. Middle linebacker Jack Campbell, rookie Malcolm Rodriguez, and Trevor Nowoski kind of like backing him up. Sam linebacker Derek Barnes, Pittman, and then corner Cam Sutton, Will Harris. Safeties Kirby Joseph, Melifonwu backing him up. Free safety Tracy Walker. Right cornerback Jerry Jacobs, Claire Dorsey, and then you got guys like Kindle Vildor who they just signed. I think it's more of an intel because he, just getting the info from the team you're about to play because he's been on the Bears roster for a few years now, and he's a guy that maybe they can get some info out of. So who knows? Nickel cornerback Brian Branch, the rookie, and then Chase Lucas backing him up. And then the Bears offense, then the Bears offense, quarterback Justin Fields, running back Roshan Johnson, Khalil Herbert, Dante Foreman, Fields too as well, runs the ball really well as a quarterback. Wide receiver DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney, Velus Jones Jr., Scott Tyler, or Tyler Scott, whatever his name is. I wrote Scott Tyler. I think it's Tyler Scott though. Tight ends Cole Kmet, left tackle Braxton Jones, left guard Tevin Jenkins, center Lucas Patrick. Right guard Nate Davis, and right tackle rookie Darnell Wright. And then the defense ends are Montez Sweat, nose tackle Andrew Billings, defensive tackle Justin Jones. You got Jervon Dexter, senior, the rookie out of Florida there. Defensive end Yannick Ngakoue. Will linebacker TJ Edwards had a big game against us last time we played him. Middle linebacker Trayvon Edmonds, who had another big game as well too. I think they both had interceptions. Jack Sanborn in the mix there too. He had a sack last time against us. And then Jalen Johnson, a really good corner. Strong safety, Jaquan Brisker. And then free safety, Eddie Jackson. Cornerback, Tyreek Stevenson, the rookie who had a big game against us. And then nickelback, Kyler Gordon. Yeah, this is going to be one of those games, guys. I think it's good. If you were to look at that last game, we had like 4 turnovers in that game. And I believe we had a win. We were the first team out of 42 games to win with like 4 turnovers in like less than 5 minutes or less than 6 minutes in the game. I believe that was the graphic I saw. But the new stat is 1-42, and we are that one, the Detroit Lions. We had no business winning that game last time. Goff was off. You know what I mean? He was throwing picks. Looks like he was just throwing the other team on purpose. I was even asking buddies of mine, what the hell is he doing? Is he throwing the ball on purpose? Like, is he throwing this game? That's what it kind of felt like. Obviously, he wasn't. But it was just so bad. And he was gifting the Bears the game. He just was. But the Bears didn't put up a lot of big numbers offensively. You know, Justin Fields had a big day. Justin Fields had a big day like he always does, running the ball. Didn't have a big day throwing the football. He did have a nice long pass to Moore, though. They didn't run the ball extremely well except for Fields. DJ Moore, like I said, had a big game. They did have a big day defensively, though. Bunch of turnovers, even on special teams. They had a turnover. I think it was Craig Reynolds who had that ball knocked out of his hands. And then a corner intercepted a ball. The rookie, the 2 linebackers intercepted the ball. There was fumbles going on. It was just an awful game for Detroit. They need to be better. They need to be better playing him a second time around. And like what you can do against that Bears defense, you know, it's tough to run the ball, but they will attempt it. Because, you know, Gibbs had a touchdown last time we played him. Montgomery had a touchdown last time we played him on the ground. You know, J-Mill had the big touchdown through the air. St. Brown had a touchdown. You know, it's going to be a mixed bag for the Lions. They're going to run the ball, they're going to run the ball, and they're going to sell that play action, and that's when Goff is at his best. Now, he needs to be careful with this Bears team because they do force turnovers. They really do. They're good defensively. And they've been better defensively since acquiring Montez Sweat. Get to the quarterback at a little higher rate. They still don't get to the quarterback a lot, though. Their pass defense is still vulnerable. Running against them is tough, but the Lions will not shy from it. Losing Ragnow hurts, but they still won't shy away from it, I'm assuming. And you just got to be better in some areas. So, you know, and then when we're on defense, you know, we need to get turnovers. We need to create some type of turnover here. We don't have a lot of them this year. It's frustrating to watch. You know, they don't get to the quarterback. We don't play the pass well. That kind of mixes in with that. We play the run exceptionally well. Not really worried about the running game except Fields. Fields runs for, I feel like, 110 yards a game on average against us. It's just, he always does. And we just have to stop him. And I don't think we're going to stop him. I really don't. Defensively, through the ground, on the ground. Through the air, I think we have a very good shot. I think we have a very good shot because Fields, he tends to, every pass ain't crisp. Every pass is not that good. He does have his moments where he kind of goes into, you know, he has a brain fart. So it just kind of seems like that. So play the run like you always do. You know, just try to stop the pass, and you got to get to Fields. Hutchinson's got to get to Fields, man. You know, losing McNeil it hurts big time, but something needs to be done. So that's it, guys. But my prediction of this game, 27-20 Detroit Lions. I think it's going to be a close one. I know we're only favored by 3 on the road. That's okay. I don't really care about that. But I think we win and cover. 27-20 Detroit Lions. Thanks for the video, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right corner. Don't forget the notification bell up top. Don't forget to like, comment, share this out. Appreciate it. Detroit Lions, baby. Detroit versus everybody. One pride. Let's go. Boom.